किसी ने ज्वाइन नहीं किया क्या अभी? Hello, good afternoon everyone. Today we are discussing about cropping system. I'll just wait for 1 or 2 minutes for someone to join us. Otherwise, after that we will be discussing our topic on cropping system today. Okay, cropping system. What is cropping system? Look, when cropping system, when we are studying about a cropping system or anything, this is on whole. Okay, if I will to say in a collaborated or integrated form, what is cropping system? Cropping system is a circular system where all the resources, all the required resources for a crop growth are efficiently utilized. It's a system, it is an integrated form of all the available resources. Look, for growing a crop, what type of resources we required? First of all, so for growing a crop, we require various resources. And what are those? Your temperature, okay, your soil, nutrition, proper seeds, machinery. Okay, these are the available resources, and your irrigation, moisture or water, I can say. Okay, so what is a cropping system? Cropping system is an integrated use of all the available resources efficiently, so that we get a good crop in a which is having very high productivity. Look, what is in cropping system? Look, we have to manage everything. First of all, your soil management proper soil management should be there. Okay, your proper nutrition management should be there. Weed and pesticide management should be there. If I am following all the resources or all the things which is available at a particular point for growing a crop efficiently, I will get a good crop. Look, just if I'll take an example for growing a wheat crop. Okay, I am growing a wheat crop, but I am having for growing a wheat crop, I require a good quality of seed. Okay, and I am a farmer. I purchased a very good quality of seed. Okay, very good machinery I have used. Okay, for preparation of a soil, I have used very good quality of machinery. So my soil management was there. Okay, I have applied all the nutrition. Okay, I have applied all the nutrition very efficiently. So nutrition management was also there. Now there is a availability of irrigation also. So I have used irrigation management also there. But look, I have told you that there is an efficient utilization of all the available resources. Look, if I am for growing a crop, if I missed any of the component, I have used good quality of seed, proper seed soil preparation was there, nutrition management was there, okay, all the machinery was used there, but I did not manage weed there. Okay, I haven't applied weedicide there. So what will happen? My crop growth will be reduced due to high incidences of weed. Weed will compete with the resource, weed will compete with the main crop for all the available resources there. So the crop growth will be reduced. Okay, so if any of the component will be missed, look, if I used good quality of seed, okay, fertilizers are there, but I missed irrigation, proper irrigation is not there. So what will happen? My system will break. Okay, the cropping system will break. So there will not be any efficient utilization of all the available resources for growing a crop. So there will be breakdown of the system, and I will not get a much productivity from a crop, much economic benefit from the crop. So the cropping system in a whole is a system and integration of all the available resources so that I can get a good production there. Okay, So the next term is जो हम देखते हैं generally, the next term is your farming system. Look, what is farming system here? Now if I will to take farming system, in cropping system we just deal about the crops and how we are growing crops. In farming system there are different enterprises, different components of a cropping system, where a farmer on a large enterprises, ठीक है, a large farmer is practicing poultry, fishery and all the other component like cattle rearing, your domestication of sheep and everything along with the crop, but on a large enterprises. Okay, here large enterprises are there. The profit is the main motto here. Okay, in a farming system, if a farmer in a farming system there is a large enterprises. Okay, like if a farmer is having 10, 20, 100 hectare of a land, he is practicing farming in few land, farming on a few land. Okay, he is growing crops on a few land. In few land like 3-4 hectare, he is practicing poultry there, fishery is also there. Okay, but on a very large scale. So that is the crop farming system, where the main motive of a farmer or it's a type of a business where is a main motive is a profit, just to earn profit. Okay. Now your next thing is mixed farming. Now what is the difference between your mixed farming and farming system? Here in mixed farming, all the available resources are utilized efficiently. Similarly, in farming system also, efficient utilization of all the available resources there. They are practicing crop. They are growing crop in a particular land along with your poultry, fishery, beekeeping, everything is there. But the main difference is there between farming system and your mixed farming is that in farming system, all these things are practiced in your large enterprises. But here in your mixed farming, a farmer is having a small piece of a land like half hectare or 1 hectare or 1.5 hectare. He just grow crops. Okay, he domesticate 2-3 animals, like 1 buffalo is there, 1 cow is there, he is having 2-3 hens, okay, 1 or 2 fishes in his pond, just to sustain and satisfy the needs of a farmer. So the main motive here of a farmer is just to satisfy and sustain the need of a farmer. This is the main difference between farming system and your mixed farming. Mixed farming is practiced on a very small scale, okay, just to satisfy and sustain the need of a farmer. Here also farmer practice beekeeping, poultry, fishery, your cattle domestication along with the crop. Okay. In farming system, all the same similar components are there, but the difference is that they are on a large enterprises, and the main thing is that the farmer just want to earn profit from them. Okay. This is the main difference between your mixed farming and a farming system. Clear to everyone? Yes, those who are watching the video, can you comment down your views? Is it clear? Okay, now look, your classification of a cropping system. In various books or various places you have read about the classification of cropping system, and you get confused in most of the things कि यार ये किसका part है, ये किसका part है, ये किसका type है, ठीक है. So I have just combine these things from all the resources which are available to us, and mainly from your ICR website, and need not to, after studying this classification, you need not to get confused कि कौन सा किसका part है, कौन सा किसका part नहीं है, and from where you have to study. Okay, just follow this classification system, and just remember one thing कि NABARD is asking every year 2 or 3 questions from the terminologies of your classification of cropping system. Sometime they will ask you what is monocropping. Okay, from cropping system they are definitely asking 2-3 question every year they are asking. ठीक है, multiple cropping they are asking. sequence cropping. ठीक है, I think in 2022 they have asked you about ratoon cropping. Sorry, ratoon cropping. What is ratoon cropping? Okay, they have asked your terminology about intercropping. So very understanding the basic of all the cropping system is very important to you. Okay, you just there is a need to understand the what is the basic meaning of these things, what are the basics of these things, so that if any example come to you, they give you a question on the basis of example also, you can answer that question. So we have studied about cropping system. Ki what is cropping system? Your cropping system is, ठीक है, what is your cropping system? We have studied it is an integrated use of all the available resources in an efficient manner so that none of the resources get wasted, or we have to utilize all the available resources. Now this cropping system is classified into three types: multiple cropping, your contingency cropping, and your monocropping. Okay, this cropping system is classified into three types. The one is multiple cropping, the next one is your contingency cropping, and the last one is your monocropping. You can start it from here also or here also. Okay, this is the classification. Now your contingency cropping and monocropping are not classified further, they are just as it is here. Now your multiple cropping is classified into three types, that is your sequence cropping, mixed cropping, and intercropping. Okay, so just first of all just try to understand monocropping. If a farmer cropping system क्या है आपका? First of all just growing a crops in a particular region at a particular time period. Okay, so in monocropping a farmer is growing only one crop. Okay, he is growing only one crop at a particular time, at a given time, on a given piece of land, on a given piece of land. Okay, what is your monocropping? In your monocropping a farmer is growing one type of a crop. ठीक है, look, what is your monocropping? In monocropping a farmer is growing only one type of a crop in a single piece of a land in a particular time period or in a given time period. Like this monocropping is generally practiced in dryland agriculture. Okay, if there is some constraint like your dryland agriculture, the main constraint is moisture there, they can't grow multiple crops because of lack of irrigation facility and rainfall as well. ठीक है, जब irrigation ही नहीं होगा, moisture ही नहीं होगा soil में, तो how they can grow multiple crop there? So this is practiced in your dryland agriculture. Somewhere it is due to specialization, like in your Andhra Pradesh Gantor region, they cultivate your flow cured tobacco. Okay, they cultivate your flow cured tobacco because of the specialization. They got expertise in growing that. They don't want to change it from other cropping. So this is your monocropping. Understood? Now your contingency crop. Just try to understand what is contingency crop. In contingency cropping, if I have grown crop in a particular place but it failed due to late onset of rainfall or due to some pest attack or something like that, okay, my main crop is failed, so growing of some another crop in a place of a main crop if my main crop is failed, so that is your contingency cropping. Multiple cropping, here in multiple cropping I am growing more than one crop. Okay, more than one crop at a particular time period in a given piece of a land. So my multiple cropping is further classified into three types, that is your sequence cropping, mixed cropping, and intercropping. Look, in mixed cropping and intercropping there is a difference. In mixed cropping we are growing your two or more crop. Okay, two or more crops are there but without definite row and pattern. There is a no row and pattern while growing a mixed cropping. We just took the seeds of a two crop, like your I have taken the seeds of a melon and your pearl millet, mix the seeds together, okay, and broadcast mean throwing the seeds randomly in a field. ठीक है, throw the seeds in a field. They grow randomly. Somewhere it is a pearl millet crop, somewhere it is a pumpkin crop. So this is your mixed crop. What we do in mixed cropping? There is a no fixed row and pattern. Okay, there is a no fixed row and pattern here in mixed cropping, but in intercropping we grow 2 or more crop but in a fixed row and pattern. Look, this is my field. Here I have grown your soybean, here I have grown in another row your maize, ठीक है, again then soybean, again then maize. Okay, so this is your intercropping. What is the main difference between mixed cropping and intercropping? Both the things we are growing 2 or more crops. Okay, in both the things we are growing 2 or more crops, but the main difference between both the two is there is a fixed row and there is no fixed row and pattern. ठीक है, just mixing the seeds of 2 crops in a definite proportion and throwing them randomly in the field. But in intercrop, this is a calculated way. Like I want to grow wheat and mustard together, so I will be sowing 9 rows of wheat and 1 row of mustard, again 9 rows of wheat, 1 row of mustard. So there is a fixed proportion there. Okay, now your sequence cropping. In sequence cropping also there are 2 crop or more crops, but in a particular fashion, like how we are arranging the crops. So this is your sequence cropping, like your ratoon crop and relay crop. Okay, mixed cropping, there is a no further classification of your mixed cropping. Now just listen about your intercrop. Yes, Shubham, very good afternoon Shubham. Hybrid training, thanks for lecture, will watch the recorded lecture when I can. Okay. Now look, now your intercropping. In intercropping there are 4 types of parallel cropping, companion cropping, multi-story and synergistic. In parallel cropping we are growing 2 or more crop in a parallel fashion which offer 0 competition. When I am growing parallel cropping, there should be 0 competition between 2 crops. Okay, there should not be any competition. Like if I am growing pulses and cereal together, they offer 0 competition to them. ठीक है, पल्स अपना अलग ग्रो करती है एंड सीरियल्स अलग, बिकॉज pulses fix the nitrogen, they provide nutrition to the cereal crop, and cereal are your exhaustive crop, they replenish the nutrient from the soil, they take up the nutrition from the soil. But in pulses their nutrition demand is very low and they fulfill the need of your nutrition requirement for your cereal crop. So this is the thing here. In parallel cropping, 2 crops are grown in a parallel row and fashion which offer 0 competition to each other. You just have to remember there 0 competition. Now companion cropping. In companion cropping we study that ki both the crops, if I am growing 2 or 3 crops together, they both will affect, or though they both will benefit each other in a companion manner. Like I am growing trap crop. Okay, so what will trap crop do? Trap crop will attract the pest from your main crop towards them. Okay, वो pest main crop तक जाने ही नहीं देगी. So there will be protection of the main crop. So this is the companion cropping ki like they are benefiting the main crop. Okay, in various manner. But the main thing is that here ki they both get advantage here. Now your companion cropping is further classified as your masking crop, your repellent crop, your trap crop. In repellent crop, the main repellent crop will repel, ठीक है, repel the pest from the main crop. In trap crop में तो क्या हो रहा है कि trap crop attract कर रही है pest को अपने पास में. Repel crop में क्या हो रहा है कि repel crop जो भगा दे रही है pest को वहाँ से, main crop के पास आने ही नहीं दे रही. The main example of your trap crop is your marigold. If I plant marigold in your tomato, so it will help. The next thing is there The next thing is there in companion cropping, like they will mutually benefit each other. Now your multi-story cropping. In multi-story cropping, it is generally practiced in your southern region where crops which offer zero competition to each other or having different growing habits are grown at a particular place in a different height. Okay, at a different height. Like I have grown potato, after that sugar. Okay, both are of different height. Now if I'll take example like pineapple, before pineapple I have planted your onion, pineapple is there. Okay, your black pepper is there, after that coconut is there. So they are arranged in a different height manner. Okay, arranged according to their height but in a particular fashion. So this is your multi-story cropping. Now your synergistic cropping. Is synergistic cropping where like if I grow potato and sugarcane together, they benefit synergistically each other. How they will benefit? There will be more production. There will be more production of both the crop than in pure strand. मतलब synergistic cropping में क्या होगा कि आपकी जो दोनों क्रॉप है, जो प्योर स्ट्रैंड में जितना आपको प्रोडक्शन दे रही है, like they are giving 100 quintal in a pure stand when the plant population is 100 plant. Okay, now they are growing in a together in an intercropping system where both the crop will give more production. Like they are giving in a lone crop as 100 quintal, they will give 120 quintal produce. So there will be increase in production. So that is the synergistic cropping, ki both the crop will synergistically benefit each other and the production will be more than the pure crop. This is the thing here. Okay, this is the synergistic cropping. Now your sequence cropping, like how I am growing the crops in a synergistic manner. So one is your ratoon crop and the next is your relay crop. Ratoon, here the example of synergistic crop is your potato plus sugarcane. Okay. Now ratoon crop. This is generally practiced for your forage crop, like your sorghum, millets and your sugarcane. Okay, sugarcane and other like your in a particular season, if I'll say leafy vegetable, जैसे धनिया होता है ना, धनिया को तोड़ के sell किया market में, after 2-3 days it will again regrow. We will again pluck the seeds and okay, again we will pluck the seeds and again we will grow there. Okay, so Salman Sheikh, how they mutually benefit each other? Mutually benefit each other, Salman, like they are providing nutrition to each other. Like if I am growing cereal and your pulses together, pulse will provide nutrition to the cereal crop. Okay, they provide support to each other. Like one is your vein crop, vegetable crop I have grown there, and one is your straight crop like your pulse or cereal you can, so it will help the other crop to climb there. Okay, they will reduce the pest attack, like we have taken the example of your in your companion cropping. Okay, this is the mutual benefit, like in human being ना कि कैसे वो दोनों एक दूसरे को help करते हैं. Like in mutual benefit you have heard about the example of sea anemone and hermit crab. हर्मिट क्रैब जो है वो सी एनीमोन को मूव करने में हेल्प करता है, ठीक है, और वो उसको अपने टेंटिकल से प्रिवेंशन देता है ना, हाइड्रा और सी एनीमोन. तो दीज आर द एग्जांपल्स ऑफ म्यूचुअल बेनिफिट. नाउ योर ratoon cropping. In ratoon cropping what we will do कि we cut the crop from the stem, we don't uproot it, ठीक है, we cut the crop from the stem and let it to regrow, ठीक है, उसको दोबारा हम रीग्रो करने के लिए छोड़ देते हैं. एंड अगेन व्हेन इट रीग्रो वी अगेन हार्वेस्ट इट फ्रॉम द स्टेम. So this is ratoon crop. And sugarcane is a main example. Your forage crops like your sorghum and sorghum, bursam is there, ठीक है. जब हम एनिमल्स को फीड करते हैं तो what we do, we cut the bursam, feed the animal, after 2-3 days it will again regrow, we cut the bursam from the stems and again this thing is repeated. Now in relay cropping, like you all have seen the relay race, so this word comes from the relay cropping. What we do in relay cropping, look, this is my one crop, like wheat. When we sow the seeds of next crop, ठीक है, we sow the seeds of a next crop before harvesting of the previous crop. Like my wheat is on harvesting stage. Okay, it ripens. Hello ma'am, good lecture till now. Easy to understand. Will this series will continue covering all the topic considering object? Arvind, I will just tell you your doubt about this thing. Just let me just finish about your relay cropping. Okay, now your relay cropping. In relay cropping, what we do? We harvest the seed. We sow the seeds of the next crop before harvesting the previous crop. Okay, like my wheat is ready to harvest. Okay, in 10 to 15 days or like in 1 month it will be ready to harvest. So at that time period I grow the seeds of Lathyrus or any pulse crop in that region, in that place. Okay, so like this is my wheat row which is ready to harvest. Here I grow your next preceding crop की हमने यहाँ पे seeds होगी, तो that is your relay cropping. Okay, I think I have made all the things clear. Definitions of all the topics will be clear here. So this is all about today's session. Here you got the definition of all the things. Now for detailed lecture, ठीक है, for detailed lecture, this series Arvind, I don't know this series will continue or not, but just I will be just telling you कि all these cropping system have some disadvantages, advantages. There are some principles. ठीक है, okay, questions on this topic. There are particular principles related to each cropping which are covered in our paid course. Okay, in a very much detailed manner. If you all want to subscribe for our पेड कोर्स, दिस इज अवेलेबल एट अ वेरी रीजनेबल कोस्ट. मार्केट में जो रेट आपके अवेलेबल हैं उससे बहुत ही रीजनेबल रेट पे हमारे कोर्सेज अवेलेबल हैं. यू कैन जस्ट चेक आउट टू आवर वेबसाइट. ओके, देयर in NABARD section you will get 3 type of courses. One is your just for ARD. Here you will just get your live recorded lectures of ARD with some other subjects like your decision making, English and all the things. Okay, and PYQs from each topic. ठीक है, PDF notes and PYQs from each topic like cropping system. First of all you get PYQs उस सेशन से कितना आया है, types of soil उसमें PYQs कितने आए हैं, मतलब topic wise segregated PYQs you will be getting along this. ठीक है, your PDF notes, ठीक है, your PDF notes will be there and live and recorded lecture and mock test will also be there and practicing MCQ for practice for every section will be there. Okay, so there are 3 courses. First one is for ARD, the next one is for both is for phase 1 and phase 2, where this is complete course where you get the PDF live lectures, PYQs. Okay, practice session, mock will be for every ESI, ARD, descriptive, QRE and computer and everything. Okay, and our next course is your PDF course. Okay, in your PDF course अमित पाटिल आर ARD क्लासेस जो हैं हमारी रेगुलरली चल रही हैं. दे आर लाइव from 1 month, I think 1 month हो गया, and we have covered various topics from there. ठीक है, we have covered cropping system, classification of crops, your factors affecting crop production, agroclimatic zones, all are covered there. Okay, and in our course series there is a third type of a course where you will be just getting PDFs of all the courses, PDF, PYQs and your mock test. There will be no live recorded lectures there. Okay, so this type of courses is there, so you can subscribe or visit our website. ठीक है, क्रैक ग्रेड भी विजिट कर सकते हैं आप. There you will be getting about all these courses in detail. Okay, and these courses are available at a very much reasonable rate than a market rate, so you can purchase that also. Yes, anyone having any doubt you can ask me. If there is any doubt, you can ask me. There is just 1 minute. If there is any doubt, you can ask me, or I will, this is all about today's session. I will end this session. Yes, there will be 2 teachers will be there. I think Akshay sir will be taking your Hindi lectures and I'll be taking your English lectures. Zoom mentoring session कब से है मैम? Sorry अमित, I don't know, but in course जो आपके Zoom lecture हैं ARD के, they are going on regularly and the class timing is 11 to 12. ठीक है, morning session 11 to 12. Regularly the classes is going on daily basis except Tuesday because that is holiday. Anyone else? Okay, I'll be ending today's session. Thank you so much.